Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine, thank you. Okay, thanks for your help, all right?
Just doing my job.
Right.
Take it easy now, get some rest.
Yeah. Oh, listen, one thing I forgot. When I went to therapy, I missed dinner. Do you think you can,
Don't worry, I've already ordered you a tray.
Okay, thanks.
It'll be up in no time.
Right.
See you.
I've had a change of heart. I'd like one more spot of the bubbly before I retire.
As you can see, it's frozen solid.
Oh, I say.
That is truly impressive.
Remarkable.
Powerful.
Well, the unbelievable is now believable.
Isn't it beautiful?
This is incredible.
You break off a piece of ice and you're licking a champagne lolly.
Honey, it's icy in here. I need my mink.
No need for that, my dear.
But I'm freezing.
That's all for this evening. You can all get cozy and warm in your beds.
I'm not moving one step until you tell me how all of this has stopped.
What, you mean the freezing, eh?
Yes, how do you reverse it, Mikko?
This ground gets any colder, we'll be able to skate on it.
Must be a tropical island, Robert.
I don't understand, man. I don't understand.
He's absolutely crazy.
Somehow they managed to make it cold up here.
Yeah, but how? Maybe that's their energy force. Maybe that's what it's all about.
I don't understand how they could possibly do that.
Neither do I, but that does.
Well, look, one thing's for sure. We've got to find a way to keep warm through the night. The temperature could keep dropping.
She's right about that.
Yeah, we could freeze to it. So let's find some way to keep warm, all right? It's going to be a long, long night.
Come over by the fire, mate. It's warmer here.
No, it's all right. I'm busy.
What are you doing?
Cooking.
Cooking?
Yeah. First you take a coconut, you break it open. It helps if you have a hammer, but this will do on a tropical island. Then you make sure it's all open completely. You want to take a little bit of the meat out, but not all of the meat.
What are you making?
A treat.
What can be causing this? I mean, finding out isn't going to be easy, you know.
Nothing's been easy since we got here.
All the Cassidines are holed up below the ground like moles with the goons ready to come out and do us in the minute they find we're here.
Robert, do you have to talk about that now?
Sorry. What are you doing, Luke?
Cooking.
Sorry.
Robert, isn't there some way we can stop this? I mean, the ground is icy.
How can we stop it, sweetheart? We don't know what's causing it.
Yeah, we do. It's coming from down below. I mean, the cold is radiating upwards.
That means we have to get down there if we want to stop the cold.
Well, that's out for now. We have to be practical. Right now, the only thing we can do is find some way to stay warm.
This'll help.
Oh?
Yeah. A little tropical tea.
Tea?
Tea.
But it...
How do you reverse the freezing?
It's quite simple.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to see it with my own eyes to see how you stop it.
If you could control your woman the way I can control the process, there would be no recrimination.
Alex,
I will not be quieted.
Alex, my dear.
Don't my dear me, I want an answer.
You shall have one.
When?
You will recall that I used only a few crystals for this demonstration.
We all saw that, Mikko.
Now I will show you how the process, when used for our ultimate purpose, is easily stopped.
That I'd like to see.
You shall, my dear. You shall. Now, if you'll all be kind enough to follow me through this door.
You're taking us through that door?
This I have to see.
Well, I think I'll pop off to my room if you don't mind. I've things to do.
Now, my friends, After you, my dear Alexandria.
You want me to walk?
Please, step through the door. Inside lies proof, the proof you so fervently desire.
All right. But you go through first, Mikko.
Of course, if you prefer. Please follow me.
You know what I think? I think Alexandra Quartermain is to blame for the whole thing.
Why do you think Alex is to blame?
Well, I think she's the main reason why Luke is gone. I mean, she and Cassadine are partners, and as soon as that happened, he was gone.
That doesn't explain why he's there.
Yeah, well, he and Laura got on the boat and nobody's heard from him since.
Well, I thought it was bad last summer with Frank Smith, but I guess, well,
Ruby, this is potentially much worse.
you really think so?
Yes, I do.
You really believe that?
I believe it.
Hello, Ruby. Bobbie.
Hi, Gail.
Were you just talking about Hutch when I came up?
Yeah, I mentioned him.
How is he?
Dressed.
Yeah, I heard that about him.
Well, we all have our ups and downs, you know.
Yeah, we certainly do. Well, I am finished for the day, and I am going to meet Lee and have a wonderful dinner at Leslie's.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, isn't that nice? Maybe I'll stop by and try and cheer up Hutch.
Yeah, good
I
to see
will.
you.
Yeah,
Right away.
tell him a joke or two.
Huh? Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Would you mind picking up a food tray in 703?
You got it.
Thanks. Bobbie, could I just see Hutch's chart?
Sure. There you go.
Thank you, my dear. Gee, that's funny. He didn't go to therapy today. Well, maybe he'd like to take a nice little walk with me. That'd do him good. Okay.
Oh, Gail?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
What?
Hutch went to therapy today. I know he did because he just came back.
Are you sure it's not on his chart? Who took him? Rose or Stacy?
No, an orderly took him.
An orderly took him? Bobbie, no orderly was assigned to this floor today.
You sure?
Bobbie, I gotta go see
you better
Hutch
go.
right. What? Are you okay?
Well, sure, why not?
Well, I was just a little concerned about you.
You really came tearing in here. What's going on?
Bobbie said you went to therapy today.
Yeah,
And you just got back?
that's right.
Who took you?
Some orderly.
What orderly? Who was he?
I don't know, some guy in white. He'd been in here. I've seen him a couple times today.
You have seen him today?
Yeah, right. He came in to give me some water, change the bed.
It's really odd. I don't get it.
Oh, what's going on?
Hutch, no orderly was assigned to this floor today. No orderly was assigned to the therapy room. You know, it's very strange. I mean, that orderly...
Yes, okay.
I thought that...
I understand what you're thinking. Okay.
I mean, you know, we all have to be cautious.
Right. Now, listen, I think about this sort of thing all the time. I make the assumption that anybody coming in here might be here to take me out. But let's, as disturbing as what you're telling me is, let's bear this in mind. That he was with me alone in therapy for a while. And he did not make any move on me at the time.
I see what you mean, but still,
Well,
you know,
that's just an observation. On the other hand, if he is an organization man, he could just be laying the groundwork to make some other kind of move.
I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I'm going to go back to the desk and try and check this whole thing out a little more.
Please do.
I'll order you some. You haven't had any dinner, have you?
No.
I'll order you some while I'm there. Why don't you come with me, huh? Why don't you take a walk? Come on, it'll do you good. And I love your company. Come on.
Well, thank you. If you don't mind, I'd rather stay here right now.
Why? Why stay here?
Well, for one thing, Dr. Hardy, I don't think he likes to see me walking around in the halls. I think it upsets him. I don't want to cause any more trouble.
Listen, you haven't caused any problems. Come on.
Well, I only wish that were the case. No, please, if you don't mind, I'd rather stay here right now.
Okay. I'll check at the desk, and I'll let you know what I find out.
Thank you.
Okay, you take it easy.
Okay. Thank you again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a lot warmer in here. Yes, why is that, Mikos?
This is the center of our operation.
Because very impressive.
Yes, it is rather futuristic, but what I would like to know
I
is
know what you want to know, Alex, dear. Do you see this glass box?
Yes?
Do you see what's in the box?
Oh, it looks like the same crystals you used on the fountain.
Exactly. These are just a small indication of what our ultimate power will be.
But how do you reverse the cold out there?
Oh, it'll wear off by itself. Now, do you all see that door? That leads into the plants. I want it understood that no one is permitted through that door but Nigel.
Why?
Nigel's work is in there. He's a professional. None of you are. And it can be very dangerous in there if you're not familiar with the area.
I see.
Oh, factories don't interest me, dear.
I'm conducting experiments with bicarbonates at all times in there, and I wouldn't like any of you to walk into the dust chamber by mistake.
What is the dust chamber? Sounds like an awful place.
What goes on there?
This is the dust chamber.
Oh, it looks frigid in there. Yes, it doesn't look very appealing, but then I'm sure no one would want to venture in, Mikos.
I can view my experiments from here.
For example?
Oh, for example, the effects of carbonic snow on animals.
Well, those experiments are for heating purposes, of course.
Oh, of course.
Very interesting.
I thought you'd find it interesting. Beautiful. Beautiful.
This tastes like something I stepped in once, but it doesn't taste too bad.
You just said it tasted like something you stepped in. Well, you can make up your mind. What do you expect? Float through tea bags?
Well, who knows who step it? It tastes better.
Try that.
Stop complaining.
Do you think if this cold is going to stop radiating up from under the ground? And do you think it's going to change back to normal?
Let's hope so, love. Look, it's got to be a lot colder down there than it is up here. Absolutely.
How can they stand it?
I don't know. But even if we get down there, they're going to kill us anyway.
You know something? It's just a thought, but you know something? Maybe it's just the opposite down below. Maybe it's really warmer down there. And if it keeps up like this, we're going to have no choice but to go down below.
Yeah, but how? Look. I've racked my brains. I don't know of any way to get down there. And what are we going to find when we get down there anyway?
There's only one way to get below, Robert. That's through your girlfriend.
Victor's girlfriend. And let's not forget that.
You know what just occurs to me?
What?
Maybe she did tell them that you're up here.
Maybe you're right. Maybe that's why it's so cold up here, because they know we're here. They're going to try to freeze us to death.
Mikos, you still haven't shown us how you stop the freezing process.
I have no intention of hiding it from you, my dear.
Well, then how do you do it?
Do you see this?
Yes.
Come here, my dear. Put your hand on this lever.
Why?
Just do it. Put your hand on the lever. Now, push it all the way up. There. Wasn't that simple?
Yes, it was very simple, but what happens once I push the lever up?
If this were an operation, you would have just stopped the freezing of a city.
A city?
Yes. Any city that we'd showered with crystals. Any city, anywhere on the globe.
So you mean now, whenever
I mean that you would have just permitted the weather to return to normal in that city with just the flick of a lever.
I see.
No, I don't believe you see the full implications of all this.
I think I do.
No, I don't believe you do. More than simply returning the city's temperature to normal, you would have given the world hope for a life free from sickness, free from poverty, free from crime.
So in other words, what you're saying, whatever country the city is located is going to have to capitulate to your demands. Well, what if the country refuses?
Well, I would just have to give in, if that were the only choice.
That sounds okay.
Because the fountain outside is still frozen. I mean, how do we know that all of this is going to work?
The crystal's effect on the fountain is wearing off right now.
Well, I'm afraid I'm going to have to see that for myself. Thank you.
Shall we all join her? I promise it won't be as cold out there as it was before.
I hope not.
Come along.
Not too bad, early.
Yes, Tiffany? Let's go.
Maybe Tiffany has ratted on me.
Well, if she has,
Yeah. Well, look, I'm going a bit of a walk around. Just in case that goon squatter out trying to find me.
Robert, do you have to go?
Yeah, I'm afraid so, love. I can't afford to have them surprises.
Just be careful, all right?
Yeah, I will. Don't worry. And look, I'll get back here as soon as I possibly can, all right?
Just be more cautious than you were last time.
Yeah, stand to be.
Come on.
Cold. Hungry.
I know. I think the Spin and Marty chowder's about ready. You're gonna love it. It's Spencer's famous bouillabaisse, the best thing in the world for a winter evening. Here's your crackers, Polly. Okay. Hold up your little bowl there. See if you like it. It's full of secret ingredients.
Oh, yeah?
Watch your hands.
Okay.
They're hot.
Well, it's good.
It ought to be.
You did a good job.
Yeah, I'm pretty hot with bouillabaisse. What do you think?
It's good, Luke. It
Good.
really is.
Eat every bit of it up, and while you do that, I'll get our beds warm.
Oh, yeah?
That's why I put these stones in the fire earlier.
What are you doing?
Let's see. To warm up the bed. Wait. Watch this. Maybe if you listen to the kid, learns a lot. See, what this does is heat up your palm prawns so that when you lay down, they're nice and warm.
That really works. How long is it going to stay warm like that?
The trick is to fall asleep before they cool off.
Are you going to go to sleep now?
No, not right now. I don't think I can sleep. I should have gone with Robert, actually. Here.
Oh, I'm glad you're here.
Now, let me tuck you in. Hello? Watch it. This is still warm.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Me too. Mine's real warm, too. Could be warmer, though.
We don't know when Robert's going to be coming back.
He won't be for a while, I bet. Think?
We don't know.
Ow.
You know, Hutch always told me that you'd take care of me. I wonder where he is now.
Oh, Laura.
Hutch, don't.
No, it's okay. It's all right.
You haven't eaten anything on that tray, have you?
No way.
It's just that the orderly who took you to therapy, he's the one who set up that tray. And I don't know who he is, Hutch. Nobody in this hospital seems to know who he is. So I didn't trust the food.
No, believe me, I never planned on eating any of it.
Thank God. All I could think of was, he took you to therapy, he made you miss your dinner, he put something in your food, and suddenly you had your dinner, and I just panicked. Listen, why don't you come with me, and we will go to the nurse's stations, and we'll try to find out who this guy is, okay?
You got it. Let's go.
Thank you. Gail.
Yeah.
I checked it out.
What'd you find out?
The main desk doesn't have any record of anybody working temporary.
Gail, I was down filing when Bobbie called, and I talked to Jesse. No new orderly has been hired in over 7 months.
Here's a fresh supper for you, Hutch.
Oh, thank you, Ruby. I appreciate that.
Hutch, why don't we take it over here to the lounge? You can sit. Here, let me take it for you.
I think maybe I should get in touch with Steve. You could be in some real danger, Hutch.
I'm afraid you're absolutely right about that, Rosemary.
Come on over.